Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Listen closely. What I'm about to share will shake the very core of how you think about success, effort, and your future. This isn't just another motivational talk filled with cliches or empty promises. This is a wake-up call, a challenge, a blueprint that can change your life forever if you choose to listen and act. Have you ever felt stuck? Like no matter how much you try, the breakthrough never comes. You see others winning, reaching heights you dream about, and wonder, why not me? The truth is, most people quit long before greatness even begins. They give in to pain, distractions, fear, and excuses. But what separates the winners from the rest is one undeniable truth: relentless commitment. You want the truth about what it really takes to reach the top. I'm going to tell you something that most people don't want to hear, but desperately need to understand. Nothing worth having comes without relentless work. Not talent, not luck, not even natural ability. If you want to be the best, if you want to be remembered as someone who broke barriers and rewrote the rules, it's going to require a work ethic so strong that it consumes you. It's going to demand every ounce of your energy, every second of your day, and every drop of your passion. When you wake up in the morning, the world is already moving, already fighting for success. And here's the thing: if you're not moving faster, working harder, and pushing yourself further than everyone else, you're already behind. Success isn't something that waits for the lazy, the comfortable, or the distracted. It's reserved for those who outwork everyone. That's the only way. Some people believe that talent alone will carry them. They think the natural giftedness will be enough, but talent is a starting point, nothing more. It's like having a car with a powerful engine but never filling it with gas or maintaining it. The engine won't take you anywhere. You need to fuel it every day. You need to keep pushing the pedals. That fuel is hard work, consistent, intentional, ruthless effort that never takes a day off. You think greatness is built in a single moment. No, it's built every day when you choose to show up, even when you're tired, when you'd rather stay in bed or take the easy way out. The difference between those who achieve dreams and those who watch from the sidelines is how they handle the grind. Every training session, every extra rep, every sacrifice that nobody sees, that's where greatness is forged. Let me be clear, work ethic is not just about working hard for a day or a week. It's about an unbreakable commitment for years, sometimes decades. It means when your friends are partying, you're still in the gym. When everyone else is sleeping in, you're up before dawn perfecting your craft. When the pain hits, when your body screams for rest, that's when your mind has to say, not today. You develop a hunger inside, a fire that burns brighter than any excuse. Because excuses are the enemy of progress. There will be times when you question why you're doing this. You'll feel exhausted, frustrated, even defeated. But remember, this is the work you're in now is an investment in your future self. Every drop of sweat, every itching muscle, every late night and early morning, it's all paying off in ways you can't yet see. The results don't come overnight, but they come if you refuse to quit. The world loves to celebrate the winners, but they forget the countless hours no one sees. The lonely mornings, the grueling training, the sacrifices in silence. Those moments build champions. Not the easy victories, not the talent shows. Champions are made in the relentless pursuit of excellence, the refusal to settle for less, the decision to outwork everyone else every single day. You want to be great, you need to work when no one is watching. You need to push harder when everyone else has given up. You need to want it more than anyone else. Because the truth is, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. You can have all the skills in the world, but if you don't put in the effort, you'll never reach your potential. It's not about luck. It's not about who you know or what you have. It's about how badly you want it and how much you are willing to fight for it. You want to be the best. Then prepare to put in the hours others refuse to spend. Prepare to sacrifice comfort, free time, and even relationships that don't support your vision. That's what it takes to stand out. And it's not just physical effort, it's mental. You have to be disciplined, focused, and driven every single moment, because hard work without a clear purpose or direction is wasted effort. You must set your goals, keep your eyes on the prize, and refuse to be distracted by anything less than greatness. If you want to win, if you want to rise above the crowd, you need to understand this truth: there is no shortcut, no secret formula, no magic pill. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that simple, relentless, unwavering work ethic, the hunger to be better tomorrow than you were today. So the question is, are you ready to work for it? Are you ready to push past the pain, the fatigue, and the doubts? Because it's in those moments when your body wants to give up and your mind is screaming, stop, that your true character is built. That's when you separate yourself from the pack. Remember, every great achievement is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. You want to be remembered. You want to be respected. Then work like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. The future you want is created by the work you do today. It's your choice. Stay average and blend in, or rise up and be unstoppable. It's in those moments of pain, frustration, and failure, when everything seems to be falling apart, that your real strength is tested. Most people see failure as the end, as a sign to quit, to give up on their dreams. But let me tell you something, failure is not your enemy. Failure is your fuel. It's the fire that can ignite your passion and push you to new heights. If you learn to embrace it, you will fall. You will miss your goals. You will make mistakes that feel the world is crashing down on you. That's part of the journey. The difference is in how you respond. When failure hits, you can either let it break you or let it make you. This is the moment where most people choose comfort over courage, where they stop chasing their dreams and settle for less. But you have to be different. Failure is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you are trying, that you are stepping out of your comfort zone and reaching for something greater. It is the pain of failure that builds the muscle of resilience. Every time you fall, you learn something new. Every time you face defeat, you gain strength. You become smarter, tougher, more prepared for the next challenge. Think about those who have achieved greatness. You can bet their stories are filled with moments where they failed harder than anyone else, where the odds were stacked so high against them it seemed impossible to succeed. But they didn't stop. They didn't give excuses or blame circumstance. They analyzed their failures, learned from them, and came back stronger. There is a powerful mindset shift that you must make. Instead of fearing failure, you have to seek it out, because failure shows you your limits, and once you know those limits, you can push beyond them. Failure strips away the illusions and reveals what you really have inside. It forces you to adapt, to evolve, and to become better. Pain is not punishment. Pain is a signal. It tells you that you're alive, that you're growing, that you're on the edge of something new. When the pain of failure hits, don't run from it. Don't numb it with distractions or excuses. Lean into it. Understand that this pain is temporary, but the lessons you learn from it will last forever. Remember, no one who ever achieved greatness did so without experiencing hardship. Those painful moments are the raw materials from which champions are built. So the next time you face failure or pain, don't ask yourself why this is happening to you. Ask yourself what you can learn from it. Ask how you can use this moment to get better. This process is not easy. It demands humility to accept your mistakes, courage to face your weaknesses, and strength to keep moving forward despite setbacks. But it's in this battle with failure that you discover the true extent of your character. You find out if you have what it takes to rise above, to fight harder, and to keep dreaming bigger. You have to see pain and failure not as enemies to avoid, but as partners in your journey. When you start to welcome failure, you'll realize that it isn't something to be feared. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. You'll no longer dread setbacks because you understand they are shaping you into someone stronger, someone unstoppable. Let me remind you, the mind is the battleground where success is won or lost. Physical ability can only take you so far if your mind gives up at the first sign of struggle. Mental strength is about facing failure with grit and determination, about using disappointment as a catalyst rather than a chain. Every champion you admire has mastered the art of turning failure into fuel. They don't avoid challenges, they seek them out because they know the growth they want lies on the other side of struggle. When you embrace this mentality, you'll find yourself not only surviving hard times, but thriving through them. So stop wasting your energy fearing failure. Stop hiding from the pain that comes with trying something new, with pushing your limits. Use that energy to fuel your fire instead. Understand that failure is simply feedback, a guide that helps you recalibrate and come back stronger. Your journey won't be smooth. There will be bruises, scars, and moments of doubt. But those moments, those failures, are proof that you're moving forward. They're evidence that you're living with purpose and pushing yourself beyond what you thought possible. In truth, pain and failure are the greatest teachers you will ever have. They force you to dig deeper, to find strength you didn't know existed. And when you do that, when you refuse to be defeated by setbacks, you will realize that no obstacle is too great, no dream too distant, because success is not about never falling. It's about rising every time you fall, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. This is the mindset that separates those who reach the top from those who settle for less. This is the secret to greatness hidden in plain sight, waiting for those brave enough to claim it. Every time you rise after failure, every time you push through the pain, it's your mind that carries you further than your body ever could. Talent and physical strength can only get you so far if your mind isn't built to endure, to focus, and to fight. Mental strength, that unshakable, ironclad will, is the ultimate game changer. It's the difference between those who dream and those who do, between those who quit when the pressure rises and those who thrive under it. You have to understand this: the mind is your most powerful weapon. It controls your emotions, your decisions, your actions. If your mind is weak, it will sabotage you, it will whisper doubts, feed fears, and convince you to settle for less. But when you train your mind to be strong, disciplined, and relentless, it becomes unstoppable. It becomes the driving force behind every success you achieve. Building mental strength is not something that happens overnight. It's forged through constant challenge and choice. Every time you face discomfort and refuse to back down, every time you silence the voice in your head that says, "I can't," you're training your mind. You are conditioning yourself to stay focused, to stay motivated, and to keep going when others give up. This mental toughness is what separates the champions from the rest. When everyone else is tired, it's the strong mind that says, one more rep, one more hour, one more day. When the pressure mounts and the stakes are high, it's the mind that stays calm, that blocks out distractions and fear, and performs at the highest level. That's the mental edge that wins championships and changes lives. You can have all the physical talent in the world, but if your mind isn't prepared to handle the pressure, the setbacks, and the sacrifices, it won't matter. It's mental strength that pushes you through the moments when your body wants to quit. It's mental strength that allows you to see beyond the present pain and focus on the future success. Developing this kind of mental resilience means taking full responsibility for your thoughts and emotions. It means refusing to be a victim of circumstance or a slave to negativity. It means building a mindset where challenges become opportunities, where setbacks fuel your hunger, and where discipline is not a chore but a lifestyle. Every day you have the choice to strengthen your mind. You can choose to focus on your goals, remind yourself why you started, and to push through discomfort with determination. Or you can just let mind wander into excuses, distractions, and doubt. The choice is yours, and it will define your journey. Mental strength also means having the confidence to trust your abilities even when others doubt you. It's the courage to take risks, to face criticism, and to keep going when the road gets lonely. It's about knowing who you are, believing in your vision, and standing firm against all odds. You must train your mind to be as disciplined as your body. Just like physical training, mental training requires consistency and focus. It means developing habits that build resilience, meditation, visualization, positive self-talk, and setting clear goals. These tools sharpen your mental edge and prepare you for the inevitable battles ahead. And when you do this, when your mind becomes your strongest ally, you'll notice something incredible. Challenges won't feel as overwhelming. Failures won't crush your spirit. Pressure won't paralyze you. Instead, you'll face every obstacle with calm, clarity, and confidence. You will learn to thrive in adversity, to turn setbacks into setups for success. You will become a force that refuses to be broken, a person who doesn't just react to life's difficulties but conquers them. That's the power of mental strength. The journey is never easy, but it is simple. Control your mind. Control your destiny. Your mental strength will determine how high you can rise, how far you can go, and how long you can sustain your greatness. It's the foundation upon which every achievement is built. So, when the world tells you it's too hard, When your body screams for rest, and when failure feels like a mountain too steep to climb, remember this. Your mind is the battlefield where your future is won or lost. Train it, harden it, because no matter how talented you are, no matter how much physical skill you possess, without mental strength, you will never reach the peak. But with it, with an unbreakable mind, you become unstoppable. With a mind that refuses to break, that sees challenges as fuel and failure as a lesson, the next battle is with comfort. Comfort is the silent enemy of greatness. It creeps in disguised as rest, as ease, as the innocent choice to take it slow just once. But make no mistake, comfort zones are cages that hold you back from everything you dream of becoming. If you want to rise to the top, if you want to dominate your field and leave a legacy, you have to learn to sacrifice comfort every single day. Comfort feels good in the moment, doesn't it? It tempts you with rest when your body is sore. It whispers that you deserve a break when the work gets hard. It invites you to settle for average because average is easy and familiar. But here's the harsh truth: comfort kills dreams. It dulls ambition. It breeds laziness and regret. Every second spent in your comfort zone is a second lost to someone else who is out there grinding, sweating, pushing, sacrificing. If you want to be the best, you can't afford to be comfortable. You must develop a hunger so deep that comfort feels like poison. The moment you start feeling too comfortable, that's when you have to raise the stakes. Push harder, train longer, work smarter, sacrifice more. Because success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect conditions or the right moment. It comes to those who refuse to settle, who fight for every inch, who live on the edge of discomfort. Think about it. Every champion, every legend, every person who has achieved extraordinary things has paid a price in discomfort. They've sacrificed sleep, social life, ease, and convenience. They have said no to countless pleasures so they could say yes to their dreams. They have chosen pain over ease because they understand the truth is the enemy of progress. Sacrificing comfort is not easy. It means waking up before the sun, training when your body is begging you to stop, missing out on parties and distractions that don't align with your vision. It means discipline, the kind that doesn't quit just because it's hard or inconvenient. It means pushing through the resistance your own mind will try to create because your brain craves ease and safety. You have to be willing to do what others won't, to make the sacrifices that others refuse to make, because those sacrifices are what separate winners from everyone else. They build the foundation of greatness. Without them, no matter how talented you are or how strong your mind is, you will never reach the level you desire. Sacrificing comfort also means embracing discomfort as a necessary part of growth. You must learn to love the struggle, to find joy in the hard work and the challenges. That discomfort is the sign that you're moving forward, that you're breaking old limits and creating new ones. It's the price you pay for greatness, and it's worth every bit of it. Remember, the easy path will always be crowded, the road less traveled. The path of sacrifice and discomfort is where true champions walk alone. It's lonely, it's tough, and it's painful, but it's the only path that leads to extraordinary success. When you make the choice to sacrifice comfort, you're choosing growth. You're choosing to become a better version of yourself every day. You're choosing to fight for your dreams with everything you have, and that choice will transform you physically, mentally, and emotionally. So when you feel the urge to slow down, to take it easy, to enjoy the comfort around you, fight that urge. Remind yourself why you started. Remember the vision you have for your life and what it will take to get there. Push beyond the limits of comfort and settle into the discomfort of greatness, because comfort is a trap, and only those who break free will reach the top. Only those who embrace sacrifice, who hunger for more, who are willing to give up comfort for their dreams will stand on the highest podium. The rest will be left behind, lost in the sea of mediocrity and what-ifs. Sacrifice comfort today so you can live your dreams tomorrow. Sacrifice comfort now so you can inspire others later. This is the path to greatness. Hard, painful, but incredibly rewarding. Sacrificing comfort is just the beginning, because discipline is what transforms desire into reality. Without discipline, motivation is nothing more than a fleeting spark. It fades, it wavers, it disappears. But discipline is the fire that keeps burning no matter how dark or cold it gets. It's the force that drives you to show up day after day, even when you don't feel like it, even when the world tells you to quit. Discipline is what separates those who talk about their dreams from those who actually live them. It's easy to get fired up for a day, a week, maybe even a month. But the true challenge is to maintain that focus and effort for years, for decades, when nobody is watching and when the applause has faded. That's where champions are made. In the quiet moments of self-control, in the repeated choices to do what must be done, not what's easy or fun. You have to develop discipline in every area of your life. It's not just about training harder or longer. It's about controlling your mind, your habits, your daily actions. It means saying no to distractions, no to temptations, no to anything that pulls you away from your goals. It means creating routines and sticking to them, even when you're exhausted or uninspired. Discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. Freedom from the chaos of distraction, freedom from the regret of wasted time, freedom to achieve the extraordinary. When you build discipline, you build trust with yourself. You prove to yourself that you are capable of following through, that your word to yourself means something. That trust becomes the foundation for confidence and success. Every great athlete, every legendary figure you admire has one thing in common: unwavering discipline. They don't rely on luck or bursts of motivation. They rely on habits, rituals, and the stubborn refusal to give up. They understand that talent can only get you so far, but discipline carries you through the rest. Discipline also means controlling your emotions. It means staying calm when things don't go your way, staying focused when pressure is at its peak, and not letting frustration or doubt derail your progress. It's about mastering yourself so that outside circumstances don't control your mindset or actions. And here's the key. Discipline is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed. It starts small with simple choices: waking up on time, sticking to your schedule, pushing through a tough workout. Those small wins build momentum. They strengthen your willpower and make bigger challenges easier to handle. You have to commit to discipline not just when it's convenient, but especially when it's hard. When your body is screaming for rest, when your mind is begging for a break, when distractions are calling louder than your goals, that's when discipline shows its true power. That's when you prove what you're really made of. You'll hear people say that they don't have time, that life is too busy, or that they're too tired. But discipline is about priorities. It's about making your dreams more important than temporary comfort or excuses. It's about saying, I'm willing to do what it takes because my goals are worth it. Discipline creates consistency, and consistency creates results. The most talented person will never outperform the most disciplined person in the long run. You can be outmatched in skill or resources, but if your discipline is stronger, you will find a way to win. And discipline doesn't just apply to work or training. It applies to your diet, your rest, your mindset, your relationships, everything that shapes who you are and what you become. You must be disciplined in the choices you make every day, because those choices are the building blocks of your future. When you commit to discipline, you stop being a victim of circumstance. You take control of your life and your destiny. You stop waiting for motivation or inspiration to strike and create your own momentum. You become the master of your journey. This kind of discipline requires sacrifice, no doubt about it. But the sacrifice is nothing compared to the price of regret. Imagine looking back one day and realizing you gave up too soon, that you let distractions or comfort steal your chance at greatness. That pain is far worse than any temporary struggle discipline asks for. So cultivate discipline like it's the most valuable asset you own, because it is. Protect it, nurture it, and use it every day to move closer to your dreams. With discipline, no goal is out of reach. With discipline, you become unstoppable. Discipline is the backbone of success. But none of it matters if you don't believe in yourself. Confidence is the invisible armor that protects you from doubt, fear, and the noise of negativity around you. Without confidence, your hard work, discipline, and sacrifices can crumble under the weight of uncertainty. But when you believe in yourself with unwavering conviction, you unlock a power that propels you forward like nothing else. Confidence is not arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about knowing your worth, trusting your abilities, and standing firm in your vision, even when the world tries to shake you. It's about having faith that the work you put in will pay off, that every struggle is building something greater inside you. This kind of confidence is built through experience, through showing up every day and proving to yourself that you can handle the challenges. It grows stronger with every small victory and with every time you refuse to give up. But most importantly, it comes from a deep understanding that your value is not defined by others' opinions or temporary setbacks. When you have confidence, you stop asking for permission to chase your dreams. You stop waiting for approval or validation. You step onto the field, into the arena of life, with your head held high, ready to face whatever comes your way. That energy is contagious. It inspires respect and fear in equal measure. People can sense when you believe in yourself, and it changes how they treat you and how you perform. Confidence also gives you the courage to take risks. It frees you from the paralysis of what ifs and I can't. It pushes you to try things that scare you because you know that growth happens outside your comfort zone. You learn to trust that even if you fail, you have the strength to get back up. But confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build and defend every day. Negative thoughts, criticism, and failure will try to chip away at it. That's why you have to guard your mind like a fortress. Fill it with positive beliefs, surround yourself with support, and silence the inner voices that tell you you're not enough. When doubt creeps in, and it will, remind yourself of how far you've come. Recall the battles you fought and won. Reconnect with your purpose and the reasons why you started this journey. Confidence comes from clarity. So keep your goals sharp and your vision clear. It's also important to act confident, even when you don't feel it. There's power in faking it till you make it. When you carry yourself with conviction, you create momentum. You condition your mind to believe that you are capable and worthy. Over time, that act becomes your reality. Confidence allows you to handle pressure without crumbling. When the spotlight is on you, when the stakes are highest, confidence keeps your focus steady. It prevents fear from controlling your actions and helps you perform at your peak. Remember, every champion you admire had moments of doubt and fear. What separated them was their ability to believe in themselves regardless. They understood that confidence is a choice, a daily commitment to stand tall and push forward even when the path is unclear. So build your confidence by taking control of your mind, celebrating your progress, and refusing to let negativity define you. Let your confidence be louder than your fears and stronger than your doubts. When you do this, you don't just play the game, you change the game. Belief in yourself transforms every challenge into an opportunity, every failure into a lesson, and every dream into a plan. It's the final piece of the puzzle that turns hard work, mental strength, sacrifice, and discipline into unstoppable success. This confidence will carry you through the darkest times and lead you to the brightest victories.